set the standard for the guard position. The 12-time All-Star averaged 25 points and led the league in assists on 6 occasions. But does the Big O still have the moves and mobility to take it to the hoop? John Havlicek was on the end of the legendary Celtic fast break for 16 seasons, 8 of which ended in a world championship. But does Hondo still have the stamina to run the court? And with moves like this, Pete Maravich will be remembered as the greatest showman to play the game. But can the pistol remember how to hit the 15-footer? The greatest names in NBA history, including 7 members of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, will try and answer these questions and along the way take us all back to our youth tonight in the Legends Classic. Legendary is Larry Bird's performance in the first long-distance shootout. Bird set fire to the nets and the fans in Dallas with 11 baskets in a row during last year's final round. He'll defend his title against the league's best three-point bombers, with last year's runner-up Craig Hodges leading the pack that's out to gun down the Bird. In the slam dunk competition, 2 Birds have already been eliminated. The Hawks' Dominique Wilkins and last year's winner, Spud Webb, are out because of injuries. But Dominique's brother Gerald will be fighting to keep the title in the family against the challenge of Air Jordan and a fleet of the NBA's finest showmen. From Seattle, Washington, the NBA's greatest past and present are gathered to celebrate what has become the most popular weekend of the basketball season. And it begins next with All-Star Saturday.
Sports coverage of the NBA All-Star Saturday Night is brought to you by Schick, the official razors and blades of the NBA, and by Gatorade, the official thirst quencher of the NBA, and by American Airlines, the official airline of the NBA.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to NBA All-Star Saturday Night with the Legends Classic, the Long Distance Shootout, and the Slam Dunk Championship. I'm Bob Neal, welcoming you to Seattle, Washington, and this is the basketball weekend in the USA. Everybody who loves basketball has come to the Mecca in Seattle, and we're looking forward to a very exciting night of competition for you. And it's been a very exciting week for all of us at TBS Sports, as my colleague, Rick Barry, has been elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Rick is with me again as usual. Rick, first of all, congratulations, and I'm really anxious to know what your feelings are about this incredible honor.
Well, thank you very much, Bob. It certainly is, I think, the culmination of all of the effort and work that I put into the game of basketball, and to be selected to join so many other greats in the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame is really a terrific honor. I really think, however, it's going to take me a little bit of time to reflect on it and really let it sink in. I think when the induction ceremonies come in May, I might get a little emotional.
You joined the Hall of Fame in this election with Pete Maravich and Walt Frazier, and you must have great feelings about going in with players of their caliber also.
Well, no question about it. Pete, a tremendous ball player, very exciting, very charismatic, and Clyde Frazier, Mr. Cool, the guy that did it for the Knicks. And to go in with those 2 gentlemen is indeed an honor.
Well, we're going to get an opportunity to see some more Hall of Famers and some of the all-time greats in basketball in the Legends Classic. And to describe the action of that competition, here are a couple of real legends themselves, Skip Caray and Red Auerbach.
Okay, Bob, Rick, thank you very much. And Red, great to be with you. And this is always a lot of fun to watch the legends, or old-timers if you prefer, have at it. Who do you like in this game?
Well, it sure is fun because all these fellows were playing when I was coaching, so you get a good rapport. Well, I don't know. The way they've got them figured out, I think they classify them according to age more than anything else. So you can't tell. But I'll tell you, once they put the uniform on, they're going to try to win the ball game.
Tell you what, speaking of age, we have an aged colleague with us to help us with this game, and that's Bill Russell, who has a couple of guests. Russ, take it away.
I have Walt Frazier and Pete Maravich, 2 newly enshrined members of the Basketball Hall of Fame. Walt Frazier, you're the 5th member of that Knickerbocker team that won 2 championships in the early 70s, and the 4th starter. After an illustrious career as a great all-around player, particularly known for your defense and playmaking, what does this do to your career in the way you perceive it?
Well, I think it's the ultimate honor that a player can receive because, like they say, many are called but few are chosen, and there are very few guys that have made it to the Hall of Fame, but there are many guys that have played in the NBA. So I'm just honored and proud to be one of those that are in there.
Were you surprised that you were elected?
Not really. I thought I had the credentials, and during my career, I have been compared to Oscar and Jerry West and Bob Cousy, so I figured I had a good chance to get in. But I'm not taking all the credit. I mean, there are other people responsible, starting with God for giving me the talent, and my parents, my teammates, coaches, other players like Pete that made me get up for games. So a lot of people that are responsible, and, you know, as well as my fans for giving me the support that I needed.
Thank you, Walt. Pete.
Yes, sir.
44. Shoot. Great player, great career, Pete.
Thank you.
What does this do for you and your perception of your career, the way it's gone?
Well, to me, it's like the Oscar of basketball achievement, and just to be nominated was really quite an honor. To be elected with guys like Walt Frazier and Rick Barry and the ones that are enshrined there is quite an honor. It's something that I never dreamed about. My dreams were set a lot lower. I was just hoping to one day get a scholarship, one day get to this level, and then be on a team that had a little bit of control of winning a world championship. I was never able to do that, be on a team, but to, as Walt said, to be able to be elected to the Hall of Fame is such a prestigious reward and award, and I'm just quite honored by it.
Thank you very much, Pete. Back to you, Skip and Red.
Okay, Bill, thank you very much. And it's time to take a look at the starting lineups for the Legends Classic that will be soon getting underway. And we'll start with the Western Conference. There's Jeff Petrie. Injuries cut short his career. He's a fine guard, Rick.
Yes, he was. He played down at Princeton, and he can really shoot that ball. As a matter of fact, he's working now to teach shooting.
Nate Archibald, only guy to ever lead the league in assists and scoring in the same year.
Unbelievable playmaker. Penetrate at will.
Nate Thurman, boy, there's a fine center. He and Wilt played on the same team and had a bad year, but he's a fine player.
Great rebounder, great defensive player.
Jerry Lucas.
Well, he played two positions, played center, played forward, could shoot the ball. Real good.
And a good rebounder as well was Luke. Spencer Haywood, boy, what a player he was, huh?
Well, he was the ideal forward. He had the body, he had the quickness, he could shoot the ball.
Haywood with the Western Division squad. Those will be the starters. Here's Zelmo Beatty, my former buddy with the Hawks.
Well, Zelmo's a good rebounder and a good center. Freddie Brown, downtown Freddie, shoot the ball, and he played.
Terry
Dissinger, he was a good forward, could score, led the Big Ten in scoring. Ed McCauley played for me. He could do it all. He could run, do it all. Slick Watts, very popular, good defensive player, inspiration.
Boy, tough guy there, huh?
Al Addles, one of the tough guys and one of the fine gentlemen of the game.
Well, that's the Western Conference Legends squad. Pretty good team, huh?
Oh, yeah, I like to have it.
Well, yeah,
I put Russell on it, though, just to laugh.
Not a bad idea at all. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference Legends Classic All-Stars, if we can. Starting with an old friend of yours.
Well, he played for me, of course. He was the greatest playmaker that ever played the game. Right now, you only got two others compared with him. That's Oscar Robertson and Isaiah Thomas.
Speaking of Oscar, there he is.
There he is. Oscar's the guy. I meant Magic Johnson, playing today. Oscar could do it all. Rebound, play defense, shoot, do it all.
Another of your proteges?
Well, he played out of position. He played center of the pros when in reality he was a great power forward. Was MVP in the NBA one year.
A lot of your guys on this Eastern team, have you noticed that?
Well, they deserve it. I really mean that. Havlicek, played two positions, guard and forward. He could, run all day. Harry Gallatin was a horse. He was a rebounder. Wasn't much of a scorer, but he could play.
He was a tough hombre, big, strong guy. You heard Bill visit with one of the greats there.
Well, Walt Frazier, of course, led the league in steals, but he was a great offensive player.
Jumping Johnny Green.
Johnny Green was a spot player. He could shoot the ball and run the court. Sam Jones popularized the backboard shot. He could do it better than anybody who ever lived. Pete Maravich, great ball handler, great player. Paul Silas, one of the premier offensive rebounders that ever played the game. Of course, you got Wes Unseld. He led the league one year in rebounding. Richie Guerin, tough guy, great player. He's the coach.
And we should have some fun this afternoon with the Legends Classic. The tip-off is coming along right after these messages.
And there's the hook. There it is. Hike in.